You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Are you ready to unlock the full potential of transportation and logistics in your business? In today's fast-paced world, transportation and logistics are the backbone of any successful business. But managing a fleet of vehicles can be complex and challenging. That's where Rockeye comes in. Introducing Rockeye's comprehensive transport management solution. Rockeye's innovative platform simplifies every aspect of your operations, from order processing and route optimization to fleet maintenance and expense management. Rockeye is more than just software. It's a partner in your success. Don't let transportation challenges hold you back. Embrace the future of logistics with Rockeye. Rockeye. Driving success, leaving the rest. For more information, send an email to rockeye@emmachev.com. Good morning, sunshine. You're tuned in to Emmachev Radio, the station that's always got your back, your playlist, and your coffee break covered. Whether you're cruising down the highway or chilling at home, we're here to make your day brighter. Shout out to all our amazing listeners. You're the reason we keep the beats fresh and the vibes alive. Now buckle up, because we've got a joke coming your way that's longer than a Monday, but funnier than a Friday. Let's do this. So, there's this guy named Dave, right? Dave was known in his small town for two things: being the most forgetful person alive and having the most impressive garden anyone had ever seen. His tomatoes were the size of bowling balls. His sunflowers could double as umbrellas. And his roses smelled like heaven itself. One day, Dave's neighbor, Bob, knocks on his door and says, "Dave, your garden is incredible. How do you do it?" Dave, scratching his head, replies, "Well, Bob, it's simple. Every morning I wake up, go outside, and yell at my plants." Bob, confused, says, "You yell at them? How does that help?" Dave shrugs. "I don't know, but it works. I stand there and scream, 'You're growing too slow. You're not even trying. Why can't you be more like the tomatoes?'" Bob, now even more confused, decides to give it a try. He goes home, stands in his own garden, and starts yelling at his plants. "Grow faster! You're embarrassing me! Why can't you be more like Dave's plants?" A week goes by, and Bob's garden looks worse than ever. His plants are wilting, his flowers are drooping, and his tomatoes are the size of marbles. Frustrated, Bob storms over to Dave's house and says, "Dave, I did what you said. I yelled at my plants every day and now they're worse than before. What's your secret?" Dave looks at Bob, confused, and says, "Wait, you yelled at your plants?" "Oh no, Bob, I wasn't yelling at my plants. I was yelling at my neighbor's plants. I figured if I made them feel bad, they'd stop stealing my sunlight." And there you have it, folks. A joke so long, it might just outlast your commute. Thanks for sticking with us here on Emmachev Radio, where the laughs are endless and the music is always on point. Don't touch that dial, because we've got more tunes, more fun, and more stories coming your way. You're the heart of this station, and we couldn't do it without you. Keep listening, keep smiling, and remember, life's too short not to laugh at the little things. This is Emmachev Radio, signing off for now, but we'll be right back.
There is too much talking, and there is nothing left to say. I've had faith can move mountains, so on my knees I start to pray. Too close for comfort, and too blind to see. There's black and white, there's no color. Something's coming over me.
Change, we can't remain the same.
satisfy our greed. Heard a voice calling out my name. Time to change, we can't remain the same. It's getting heavy, and nothing ever stays the same. Evolution is the cross we bear, and the price we have to pay. When we stop our sleeping, when we finally wake, we'll be turning water into wine. Nothing standing in our way. Heard a voice calling out my name. Time to change, we can't remain the same. Miracles happen every day. What was once impossible fades away. When we stop our sleeping, when we finally wake, we'll be turning water into wine. Nothing standing in our way.
All the latest news and breaking headlines, live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
Tragic news out of Egypt today. A tourist submarine sank near Hurghada in the Red Sea.
Initial reports were confusing, but it seems 6 Russian tourists have died, and thankfully everyone else on board was rescued.
Yeah, a real tragedy.
It sounds like it was a recreational vessel operated by Sinbad Submarines, one of those things that takes tourists down to see the reefs.
It's supposed to be a fun outing, not something like this.
Absolutely.
Early reports suggested 4 deaths, then 6, and conflicting reports on nationalities, but it seems the Russian embassy has confirmed all those who died were Russian citizens.
A lot of confusion in the initial aftermath, understandably.
Makes you think twice about those kinds of tourist activities, doesn't it? You're in a metal tube, underwater. Things can go wrong.
For sure.
And there have been other incidents, haven't there? It's a reminder that there are always risks involved.
Moving on to some lighter news, at least for me personally, I'm back at my Puma Kings. Remember that little Umbro betrayal I mentioned? Well, it's over.
Back to the classics.
You and your boots.
I swear you're more loyal to them than some people are to their partners.
What is it about those Puma Kings? Oh, it's like finding the perfect glass slipper, Cinderella style.
The fit, the feel, the way they make me play. It's magic.
Or maybe I'm just delusional.
Probably a bit of both.
Speaking of deals, have you seen this thing about Trump and TikTok? No. Oh yeah, the potential tariff reduction for a TikTok deal.
It's kind of a weird one, isn't it? Trading tariffs for a social media app? Oh. Seems like a strange bargaining chip, but then again, it is Trump.
He works in mysterious ways.
Mysterious is one word for it.
Anyway, that's all for today's news.
Famous Stories Every Child Should Know. Edited by Hamilton Wright Mabby. 1. A Child's Dream of a Star. Written by Charles Dickens. There was once a child, and he strolled about a good deal and thought of a number of things. He had a sister who was a child too, and his constant companion.